Everybody, Robert Breaker here, and I've got to make this video. I'm not angry, I'm just completely perturbed at the world we live in and the way things are going. And I've been more than patient, I'll be honest with you. But it's to the point where it's utterly ridiculous. So let me tell you what happened to me today, okay? I go to town, and we're in Florida where they have this lockdown thing, so you're not supposed to leave your house, but then they say, but you're allowed to leave if you'll go to the store to buy stuff, go to the grocery store, and you're allowed to leave for exercise. Well, I need some exercise, okay? So I went to the track and I walked 3 miles today at the track. Wonderful session of exercise, and then I got hungry. I don't eat out much. I'm a guy that doesn't eat out very much, hardly at all. So I said, I'll try to find a place to eat. I guess I have to do that. I don't like to do that. I'd rather eat at home. So what did I do? Well, I drove to a place, and they had the inside closed, and they were outside, and they had the drive-thru open. Well, I don't like the drive-thru, okay? Just about every time I go to the drive-thru, they get my order wrong. So I've determined over the years, I'm not going to the drive-thru because I want what I ordered, not somebody else's order. And pretty much 50-60% of the time, when you order something at a drive-thru, you get the wrong order. So I said, no, I'm going to go inside. So I get out of my car and I start walking in. They go, what are you doing? You're not allowed inside. I said, I'm not allowed inside your establishment? What now? I'm not allowed to go in your place? No, you're not allowed. I go, wow. I go, what's the year again? 2020. I thought I was in 1958 or something where you're not allowed to go into a place to eat and sit at the counter. You know what I'm saying? And so I said, what do you mean I'm not allowed to say? No, we don't allow you to come inside. I said, okay. They said, now, do you have your order already called in? I said, what do you mean called in? Oh, well, if you call beforehand, then you come and pick it up. I said, I don't like these cell phone things, and I don't like having to call people. If I'm going to call for food, then I'm going to expect them to come to my house and deliver. I'm not going to call and then waste gas and go get it. I said, this is ridiculous. You're telling me that I can't go inside? They said, no. I said, well, I pay cash. They said, oh, we don't accept cash. We don't accept cash. I said, are you kidding me? So I left and I went to another place. Same story. Another place. After about 4 or 5 times, one of them said they'd take cash, but they still wouldn't let me go inside. And I said, I'm done. This is not what I'm used to. This is not how I grew up. When I grew up, you go to a place to eat, you walk inside, you look the person in the eye, you order your food, you pay cash, and you sit down and eat. Well, I went to one other place that I have gone to before a couple times, and it said right on the front, no walk-ins. And I looked inside, and there were some people in there. And I said, if they're wanting to sell me their food, who are they to tell me that I can't walk into their place to eat it? And I walked in, and as soon as I walked into the counter, and this lady met me at the counter, and she said, what's your name? I said, what do you mean? She says, have you already called in? I said, no. I'm an old-fashioned person. I like to come into a place, look a person in the eye, order my food, give them my money, and then sit down and eat. And the lady says, no, we can't do that. I was told I couldn't buy food at their place. I said, what? I said, ma'am, what is this? Is this America? Are you a capitalist? I mean, how are you going to stay in business like that? Turning people away, telling them you're not allowed to come sit down at our counter and order our food and eat with us. I was expecting her to say, go around back, that's where you eat. No, but she didn't. But she told me, sir, you've got to call your food in and pick it up, and we social distance. And when she said that, I looked over, and there were about 8 teenagers in the corner. I said, what are they doing? She said, oh, well, they called in. They're waiting. We almost have it ready. I said, are they social distancing? They were like 2 and 3 feet apart. Maybe a couple of them were holding hands or like a foot apart. And I was like, ma'am, what is this? This is ridiculous. And she said, I'm sorry. I said, you won't sell me food right here, right now. She says, no. I said, ma'am, you lost business. And then I said something I shouldn't have said. I said, this is the most idiotic thing I've ever seen in my life. And I walked out. Have you gone through something like that? You say, well, it's all your fault, buddy. You should have gone through the drive-thru. Yeah, and take the risk of getting what I didn't order because they always get it wrong. Isn't it my choice to choose? Well, you should have ordered outside. Well, some of these places wouldn't even take my cash. So I went to one more place, and I drove up, and the lady met me outside, and I said, I want to go in and I want to eat inside. I want my life back. All right? I want to enjoy a meal sitting down and being able to go get my free refill and things like that. And the lady says, no, you're not allowed to come inside. And she said, well, you know, there's a lot going on in the world. I go, like what? She goes, well, you know. I said, what do I know? You built that building, and it says right on the door there, a maximum occupancy, you know, so many people. And you won't even let me inside to order a meal and sit there and eat. I said, there's something wrong. I said, a lot of places I went, they won't even let me pay cash. She goes, I'll take your money. I'll take your cash. She says, this is just how we do it now. And so I'll take your order and you pay me your money. I said, no, I don't want to eat in my car. I don't want to make a mess in my car. I said, this is ridiculous. Well, just go through the drive-thru. I said, no, this is my choice. You know what I think I'll do? I said, I think I'll fast. See, I'm a preacher, and I guess this is the Lord saying, maybe you should fast. Okay, I'm going to fast. But you know what else I'm going to do? Hear me very well. I'm not going to go to any more fast food places. If you're the head of the corporate of these places, I'm not going to name names. Just realize I'm not the only one. There's a lot of people out there like me who are angry that they cannot go inside and order over the counter and pay cash. Because that's the way we've done it most of our lives. And you don't dictate to me how I buy stuff from you. That's not how it works. For almost 4,000 years, buying and selling has been, you go to the guy, how much? This much. What you got? This. Here's the money. Take it, and you walk away. Eyeball to eyeball, seeing people. Now they want you to buy over the phone. Now they want you to pay without cash. Now this is all leading to the cashless society and the mark of the beast. And I ain't going that route. So I'm done with fast food. I'm not, no, they've lost a customer. I'm still hungry. Maybe I'm talking and I'm hangry because I got an empty stomach, but I think this is wrong. And if you agree, would you do me a favor? Would you share this and make it viral? Because it's weird. I go to the grocery store, they let me right in. They don't say you're not allowed to walk in and buy groceries. Actually, before I went to try to get some food, I went to a, I won't say the name, but it's a famous place here in Pensacola. I went to a health food store. You know what? Walked right in the door. People were everywhere. The health food stores, the supermarkets aren't closed. They're not saying you're not allowed to come inside. Why do the fast food places? So I went to the health food store and I got myself a juice drink. Beets, celery, carrots, and that's all I've had. And I thought, well, it's good to have this. It's healthy and it's good for you. Maybe I'll get something else, a hamburger, some fries or something. I haven't had anything to eat. So I'm still, I guess I'm hyped up on beet juice and celery and carrots. But I'm done with these fast food places if they don't open up and let me in to eat. I feel like you're telling me that I'm horrible, that I'm a dirty, filthy person that can't even come into your store and that you're afraid I might mess it up. So I have to go out back in the drive-thru in order to buy food from you. Dude, that takes us straight back to the 1950s when that's how America was. You can't eat inside, go around back. That's where we'll serve you. Not this guy. I'm done with you fast food people that won't let me come inside and eat. Let me close with this. I don't eat out a lot, but there were times when I loved, maybe once a month, to take my family out somewhere and have a dinner and sit around a table and enjoy each other. And a lot of times my wife would say, honey, I appreciate this because I don't have dishes to wash now. And we enjoyed that. Those days are done. You won't let me inside your establishment? Then you don't deserve my money. That's part of what I pay for, not having my wife do dishes and to have a wonderful time with my family around the table. I am done. So you at corporate need to realize a lot of your businesses are going belly up because there's a lot of people out there like me. So please share this with others if you feel the same thing. Let's take our country back. Let's get back to normal because this isn't normal at all. That's it. Pass this along if you believe the same way. Bye.